Hello Ice and Fire Nerds, this is Chris, and this is going to be another Game of Thrones Season 7 spoiler video. It looks like we have a major scene confirmed. Actually, the scene was already confirmed, but now we have some visual evidence of what it may actually look like during Season 7. So obviously this will contain spoilers. If you don't want to know anything going into Season 7, please click away, check out another Game of Thrones playlist on this channel. But if you don't mind spoilers and you want to see what Game of Thrones Season 7 is going to look like visually, let's jump right in and take a look.
Dracarys.
Alright, so I was working on another video, so this was unexpected. I popped over to Watchers on the Wall just for a second and saw a new article they had just posted, and apparently we have a new image of what Game of Thrones Season 7 is going to look like as far as a major confirmed scene, and apparently this is going to take place in the season finale. So this is the scene here with the Dragon Pit. We have already got confirmation of this probably back in November, so that there was going to be a scene in King's Landing at the Dragon Pit, and this scene was supposedly going to include Cersei, Tyrion, Dany, Jon, Jorah, Varys, Missandei, Qyburn, the Mountain, and the Hound. And this scene supposedly takes place in the season finale where they all meet up together to talk about the threat to come. And this does line up with the one part of the apparent plot leak that I had sent to me as far as what happens north of the wall, and then this scene here where apparently Jon Snow leads a mission north of the wall to find a white and retrieve one and bring it back to King's Landing to prove to the realm that this threat is in fact real. I believe this basically has been confirmed, and now we get to see a little bit of what it looks like. So what we have here is a scene to the entrance of the Dragon Pit. Now this is very similar to Season 6 concept art. They do this every year where they put in some photographs over some actual drawings and concept art, so it may end up looking a little bit different on screen, but this looks pretty damn badass. We have a Lannister guard outside, and we also have Tyrion and Jon Snow approaching an old friend, Bronn. So it looks like Bronn is coming out the gate to meet Tyrion. Jon Snow's right behind him as they go into the Dragon Pit, and this is obviously going to take place right before the meeting between all these people. There's also another picture here that was on Reddit as well, and it does say Game of Thrones 7 Dragon Pit entrance in the corner, and according to Watchers on the Wall in the article, this looks to be fairly legit. So I don't really want to focus here on the scene itself because apparently this has already been confirmed. They're going to have this huge meeting, but I want to talk about when this takes place. So apparently this is in the season finale. That would be episode 7. So the point being here that there's still a Lannister guard, Bronn's coming out, so it looks like Cersei would still be in control of King's Landing at this point, being the season finale, and this is when they come to meet Cersei, I believe, and try to convince Cersei that this threat is real as far as the White Walkers and the war to come. So it looks like that in Season 7, Dany may not actually take King's Landing by force. Like I said before, I didn't think there was going to be a big battle. First of all, they can't handle a big battle because Dany could burn the place down if she wants to. So this may precede a battle, or this may precede Cersei trying to do the wildfire trick again and burn King's Landing down before she dies via the hands of Jaime, in my opinion. But the point being here that Dany at this point, even in the season finale, has not yet taken King's Landing. It looks like she is visiting King's Landing, still being Lannister guards there. Now, of course, I could be wrong. She could have already taken the city in a more peaceful way, and there's still simply Lannister guards around Cersei or whatever. That would be customary as well, but this does seem to indicate that at this point Dany has not yet taken over King's Landing, even though she apparently will be there too. And apparently this was again confirmed back in November or December that this huge group of main characters, again Cersei, Tyrion, Dany, Jon, Jorah, Varys, Missandei, Qyburn, the Mountain, and the Hound will all be here in the Dragon Pit to discuss this white issue as far as being the real threat to come. So I again believe that Jon is trying to rally the realm here against the true threat coming. I believe Dany's going to take it seriously, obviously, after speaking with Jon and meeting on Dragonstone. And I also believe that Cersei will pretend at least to give a damn, but in the end she will try to betray Dany because she wants to hold on to every little bit of power she has remaining, which isn't very much, and she can only turn to Euron Greyjoy at this point. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you think this looks like? I think it looks pretty badass, and I can only imagine how it's going to look visually in Season 7. And let me know what you think about the timeline here as well, because this, again, is apparently in the finale. So at this point, has Dany taken over the city, or has she changed her mind during this season and decided not to conquer anything yet and try to save the kingdom first? Kind of the thing that Stannis did backwards. He decided he wanted to take the throne first, and then later on decided that he wanted to go save the realm to become the king. Does Dany make that choice earlier in the season to actually help save the realm in order to rule it, instead of trying to rule it to save the realm? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. As usual, thank you for all the support, especially to you guys on Patreon. And as usual, a big shout out to my Patreon smokescreen executive producers, Griffin, Ball Guy 10, Lala, Kissa, Powell, Marc Joseph, aka the Snow in Winterfell, and Marylin Bentley. Thank you guys so much. And as usual, be sure to subscribe to get everything, and make sure you click that notification bell beside the subscribe button to be notified when I drop a new video. And if you were subscribed to Smokescreen already, make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube is still apparently unsubscribing people. So anyway guys, thanks again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.